is love.
What's
Ain't
up,
no
fam? What's up, fam? What's up,
way you
fam?
live without
Hit us
my
with a like.
love.
Hit us with a like, please.
I live without your love. Ain't no way we'll survive without love. Love, 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 love. Love is a game you don't play. Love is a part of your day. Love is everyone's dream. Love is loving you what I mean. Love is you can't find nowhere else. Love is the love of yourself. Love is a game you don't play. Love is. All right, y'all.
Peace and blessings, family. How y'all doing
Peace,
tonight?
peace and many blessings. I
Tonight
know
you
all is well.
tonight you are watching the Spiritual Vault with WUNAM and Brother ADRINKRA.
And we welcome you. If this goddamn thing don't fit in. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on, fam.
L-O-V-E
We
is
got 5 in the chat. We're waiting for y'all to come on in here.
So I guess the spirit didn't want me to turn it off. He turned it back on and pulled the headphones off like to say, we're not done yet. We want to hear a little bit of the music. You know what I mean? So we could dance, you know. All right, family, welcome to the spiritual vault. I am WUNAM, a.k.a. Nikki Love, your African Indigenous Traditional Healer.
And I am Brother ADRINKRA, your African Indigenous Traditional Healer. How y'all doing tonight, fam?
I know all is well. I know all is well, and I know all is well. Brother, think you need a little, just a little bit, kind of scoot over a little bit. Seem like you cut out the camera. Look, damn it! I need to
That's
just
on
put this on my goddamn shirt because it's aggravating the hell out of me. Why don't we just clip this thing right here, y'all, and do what we do? Should I clip it? No, we're gonna leave it right here because
It's all good.
it
It's
ain't
all
all
good.
good. It's getting in my goddamn ways. I'm
You
doing
gonna
too
put,
goddamn
damn
much.
way you put it right there, you gonna put your damn feet down.
Yeah, well, shit, goddamn it. Look here. We need some different mics then, don't we? Iron Day. Hey, Sean O'Brien. Hey,
Hola, doofus duck face.
Doofus Duck Face. Thank you for the referral. Very, very nice young lady. Very sweet young lady. I really enjoyed doing the reading for her. Thank you for the referral. All right, family. All right, look. God damn it. First of all, I'm tired. Brother Dinkra, his bright idea to come on at 12 o'clock at night.
You know how I do.
And how do you do, Brother Dinkra?
I'm spontaneous, you know.
Spontaneous my ass. I'm tired, okay? So at the end of the day, don't be surprised if I'm going to be yawning on this episode too. We coming on kind of late. You know what I mean? And I'm really, really tired. But we're going to get this thing done because we had a request from one of our
I think it was
family. I don't like to say fans because y'all family. Because if it wasn't for y'all, there would be no us. So we thank you for supporting us and coming on and spending your time watching us, okay? So we do this for y'all. What? Say
yeah.
something. Say
No, I
something.
was just gonna say, I want to do the shout outs to people on here.
Well,
But
do the
I'll
shout
let
out.
you do
Do
your
you?
thing.
No, no,
You were
no.
saying something.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. Do the shout out. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to say peace and blessings to Pinky Lee, Aset Ramesses, Cosmically Divine, Makai Black, a Virtuous One, Sir Doofus Duckface, Sonia Brooks, and Alan Johnson. How y'all doing tonight, family? How y'all doing?
And we know all is well. We know all is well. So here, we're gonna do our Facebook roll call. Soket Marat. Adeku Umajino, a Jean, a Jane. Let me see. Let me get it right. I ain't got the glasses on, y'all. I can't see. Nepis, congratulations again on that baby boy. How is he doing? You got to send me some updated pictures, okay? Angela D. Payne, blessings, my sister. Ira Day, Jaleesa, BP Papo. Jaleesa was the first one on here. Donitra Alba, we haven't seen you in a while. Where you been, sis? How you been? I know all is well. All right, that's our Facebook roll call. We all are kind of late again, but tonight we going to talk about this topic that one of the family members asked us to talk about, which is consuming the food of your enemy and also appeasing your ancestors, okay? So tonight's show is talking about consuming the food of your enemy. and appeasing your ancestors. Okay, so I'm gonna let Brother Dinker lead us off. But before we do that, what is it? What is that article I showed you earlier? That was
Which one?
I showed you one earlier. And I said, look at this right here. Remember?
Uh, I can't remember. I don't know. I can't
You're
remember.
supposed to remember. If I'm cooking dinner, you're supposed to keep up with this stuff.
Uh,
Now, y'all, I cooked some oxtails tonight and curry shrimp, right? By the request of the children. So I was tired cooking, but it came out good. Oxtails was falling off the bone. You understand? All right. For those who don't eat meat, that's your goddamn problem. Because if I don't want a piece of meat, I'm gonna eat it. I ain't trying to pretend like I'm no vegan because I'm not. Okay. But we do eat meat once in a while. We eat goddamn shrimp and fish and everything else. Because everybody be trying to fake the funk. But anyway, y'all. What did I tell you? You gotta remember what I told you. What was the article about?
I can't remember.
Look here.
I can't remember.
Come on,
What
Dick.
I can't
What did you
remember.
do?
I forgot.
You couldn't remember. So what was you doing while I was cooking?
Uh, Getting it ready.
It don't
I
take but
was.
10 minutes to get this thing together.
Well, it took me longer because you
I
kept
think I
calling
put
me
on
in
them
the kitchen.
oxtails like about 4 o'clock. I put on them oxtails, and
We was in the bed relaxing.
yeah, all right. You was in the bed watching Extraction or whatever the hell you was
Oh yeah,
watching.
I did watch Extraction.
Exactly. So don't even try it.
That was a
All
good
right.
movie,
I need to
by the
go
way.
back and find the article because it's something that y'all need to hear. Y'all, come on. You don't remember? It was something about
It was about the
black people. And I was like, look at this here. They were saying
oh,
something.
they was talking about they was talking about the coronavirus and stuff like that, right?
No,
No,
no, no.
that wasn't it.
Let me go see if I can
Oh
find it.
well.
You talk to the people while I do that.
So anyway, family, we're gonna be talking about tonight we're gonna be talking about, like she said, we're gonna be talking about eating the food of your enemies and eating consuming food of your enemies and the things that can happen to you by eating food from your enemies. Because a lot of times we work with people, right? And they had at work they had these big old potluck dinners and all this type of shit, and people, yo, somebody that you really don't like at work, and you probably know they don't really like you and stuff, and they'll cook some food. They might even cook the food that you really really like because they heard you like it, and they'll be did ritual work over the food to affect everybody in the office. We've seen that. We've done readings for people that have had problems going on in their life, and then when she get to reading or I get to reading, we'll be like, we'll see that they put something in something they ate, and they'll be like, well, the only way they could have did it was if they did it at work. So you know, we just want to really we're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna talk about the things that could actually happen to you when you eat your enemy's food.
Well, one of the things we have to understand when we talk about enemies, these are enemies you don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but you think they're your friends, right? Or they may be your coworkers, or even family. Don't be surprised because family too could be enemy too.
Oh
I've
yeah,
heard stories about that as well.
yeah.
So when we say consuming your enemy's food, most of us know that when we were growing up, your mother said, don't you dare, don't you dare take them. They offer you to say no. Your mother be looking at you like if you take it, I'm gonna whip your behind. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you eat at nobody's house if they ain't family. Our mothers didn't play that. You don't eat nothing from nobody. You don't take nothing from nobody, and you better not drink from nobody. So we're saying
Mm-hmm.
that we all know and can identify with the fact that we all grew up knowing this, but still and yet they find ways to put stuff in your food to harm you in many ways, whether it's to kill you, whether it's to make you sick, whether it's to make snakes and frogs move around in your stomach.
And that's real. That
And
can
that's real.
happen.
It can happen because I've actually had to take some out of some bodies at one time. Okay. Now, with saying that, family, um, this is real. A
Mm-hmm.
young lady, she hit us up. She asked us to do the show. She said she was at work and everything. Her spirit told her, do not take this food. You will have people smiling in your face and knowing damn well they ain't got no good intentions for you, and they want to see you sick or just jealous. It's all kind of stuff happen to you. I don't understand the mentality of people like that, though. I can't fathom that in my mind that people would be that evil and just so evil to do something like that. I couldn't do it.
And not only that, people, men and women, because a lot of guys, they think that it's just women that do stuff like that. A lot of times we get readings where we reading that the man did something to a woman.
That's right.
She had instances where she had to remove something out of a person's stomach because it was moving around in her stomach like that, and the doctors couldn't help the woman. And we
She
come,
was getting MRI, she was getting kidney scans and all that. It couldn't help her, but you could see it moving around. She was having pain in her kidney, all of that.
yeah, they put a spirit in her food.
Put a spirit in her food and she ingested it, so they had to bring her to me to get it out. And when I tell you the whole stomach was moving, you hear what I'm saying?
Hmm.
The whole stomach, and we got it out. She didn't have no problems with it. The point is, who in the world would want to do something so evil and so just, heinous that you hate someone so much that you want to see them go through that? So,
We've even had people do something to their food to when they eat it, they slowly start to die.
hmm
So this stuff is real, and this is the thing that we always try to tell people, when you get a calling for this, do the right thing.
that's right.
Do the right thing because you can surely believe when she removed that out of that person, something happened to that other person because that energy has to go back to somebody.
That's right. And y'all gotta understand it now. Now, over the years, we all have heard stories of this, whether you deal with hoodoo, voodoo, African traditions, or whatever you deal with, Santeria, Apollo, whatever, witchcraft, or you know what I mean, Wiccan, whatever you deal with. We've heard stories of, women mostly that were doing rituals to keep their man.
Hmm.
So, I've heard some crazy stories and came across a couple of people who needed help.
Yeah.
And we had a story when I was stationed in Louisiana back in the 90s, right? A young lady, her husband, no, it wasn't her husband, they wasn't married yet, but she got caught. He came downstairs and caught her wiping the pork chop between her legs. She was cooking for him and putting her blood on there, and he beat the piss out of her. You know what I'm saying? It's not funny.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, but
I
that's
just could imagine that seeing him, like, what the hell is you doing with that pork chop between your legs? And she don't even realize she could have got something her damn self, rubbing that shit between her legs.
right. But the point is, he beat. But I was upset because I don't feel like he needed to put his hands on her. The smart thing would have been to walk away, get your stuff, pack your stuff up, and get the hell out of there. Because if she's trying to get you that way, that means she got the power to get you in many other ways. Okay.
Yeah.
So with saying that, I was angry he had put his hands on her because that's a no-no. You don't put your hands on women. I don't give a goddamn how you say it, what you put up. Man is always going to be physically stronger than women in most cases.
But and that's and see, this is the thing because I even got that. I even used to say shit. I I don't eat spaghetti. I wouldn't eat spaghetti for a long time. But then I was in a past relationship where they were putting shit in my food and it wasn't spaghetti. So you know what I mean? It's just like
And yeah, that was another thing when we were stationed there. A lot of soldiers back then, would come. When, my ex-husband at that time, they would come and they would come to the house because every family adopts a soldier during the holidays. So a lot of the soldiers was, already word was put in the air in Louisiana. Whatever you do, don't eat, a woman's spaghetti. And if I wanted to cook spaghetti, if you adopt a soldier and you cooking dinner and I can't cook spaghetti because you scared that somebody, I got a husband, I ain't trying to put none of your goddamn food for
but
one.
at the same time people don't realize spaghetti is at least like they could put it in coffee. Cause in coffee, I think coffee would be more powerful because it comes from the earth. And so they, you know
Well,
what I mean?
coffee is not going to be more powerful than a woman's blood.
No, I'm saying like
Oh.
like 'cause sometimes they put powder, they'll put
Right, oh
herbs
yeah,
in
they
your
put
food.
different type of stuff,
But
right.
coffee grinds actually come from the earth. So it's like even if they don't use their menstrual blood, they do a lot of different. It's a lot of different things. I've even seen women put I've seen women do a whole video, and post it online. After it's an old video because it was something they did to they man, a long time ago, but they
hmm
kept the video and they baked him a cake, put it in his cake, they put it in his then they peed in his they
That's
peed they
nasty.
peed in his Kool-Aid.
That's
You know what
disgusting.
I'm saying? Just all kind of nasty shit. So it just
Asante Sana, my brother Baba. It must be your computer. It might be your computer because everybody's able to hear. Okay. All right. So, that's disgusting. That
Can
just
y'all
this.
hear us on Facebook and YouTube?
YouTube. No, he said everybody else is saying okay, so he might be having technical problems. Um, this is disgusting, ladies. Let me tell y'all something. If you have to go to those measures to get a man, you shouldn't want him. You should not want him. If you have to go through those measures to get a man, piss and blood and all this shit that they be doing, you don't want him. You don't need him. Okay?
And this ain't in just hoodoo traditions. I've heard stories about Aleister Crowley. He used to, he used to shit in chocolate cakes and give it to his followers. And he used to, ejaculate in a bowl and make tablets like
Oh
pills and
boy,
give it to
shit.
his followers
That's
to
just
drink.
disgusting. That's just
That's
nasty.
what that's what they got in rock and roll. That's where they got the whole idea to urinate in the crowd. All of that stuff come from Crowley.
Doing an undercover ritual. That's just goddamn nasty, disgusting, damn inhumane shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I just gotta be real. It's after 12, so we might curse a little bit more after 12, okay? All I'm gonna say is at the end of the day, that's just disgusting. And like I said, ladies and men, if you have to go to that extent to keep a man or woman, then you really shouldn't have them. I mean, that's ridiculous. I'm not doing none of that. And see, one of the things we don't do, and we put that on the website, on our website. I like that for years, family. Do not ask me to take a woman or a man against his will, because I'm not going to do it. Because you should not want false love in your life. If that man or that woman is not in love with you, don't do rituals to force him to love you.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Only thing we will do is we will do enhancement rituals. So if you're married already and you want to bring that spark back in your marriage with your husband or your wife or whatever it may be, then we'll do rituals pertaining to that.
Or we'll do protection rituals over your relationship to keep people from interfering.
Yeah, well, yeah, well,
If it's supposed to be
if it's
anyway.
supposed to be, right?
'Cause
Okay.
sometimes the ancestors say it's just time for y'all to
For
move
y'all to
on.
move on from each other.
Antonio Seeker says chili is another food I won't eat from anyone. I had a bad experience.
All right, I would love to hear your story. What was your experience? I mean, but it's sad, family. I'm very funny. I won't eat. I don't care. Even certain family members, I won't eat from. I'm just very, very funny.
And eat and a lot of times they don't even have to do nothing to your food. Sometimes they could just be cursing while they're making your food, or they could not like you, and then see you and hand you a plate, and you start getting sick, and you be like, why is nobody else getting sick?
Because their energy is ratchet but no, another thing too, and they may not even like you. See, I don't like people to cook food if they're not in a mood, if their energy's negative or not good, because their food ain't gonna come out good. And then if they put some energy in it, it's not gonna taste good. And then you don't want to put no negative thing in your body. That's another thing. And let me tell you something. Now let's not get this confused. They don't even have to do rituals. Like he just said, the intent behind it. I'm gonna make this food and I'm gonna take it to work and I'm gonna give it to her. I can't stand that witch. I want her to be fired. I want her to get sick. And they sitting over there. They can pray over your food. They can pray over your food. Make this woman sick. You got evil people like this. So with saying that, family, it ain't even having to be no powder, no blood, none of that. They can pray over it. And if they have the power of a shay like some of us women do, it's going to work. Okay?
Yeah, and it's sad that it's like that, but like you can't trust everybody. You can't eat everybody's food. And like when I was growing up, my mom used to always say, I don't eat everybody cooking. I don't eat everybody cooking.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? And like she said, my mom be like, when we go over here, don't eat nothing that they got.
That's right. Daryl Magoo said same thing with barbers in here. You ain't never lying. Because they'll take your hair and do stuff with your hair too. Yes, they will. You got to be very, very careful because they will. That's why you know what? If you get your hair clipped when I go, and I very rarely go to the salon, I speak. Give me, can I get your? I'll sweep my own hair. Don't touch it. Don't touch my goddamn hair.
Yeah, so Yolanda Morris says, yes, I don't like to cook, even though I know how. So there is no love in my food.
Yeah, well, if you don't, it ain't gonna come out good. My thing is, in that energy right there is not gonna, you know, even when like sometimes if I don't feel like cooking, and I love to really cook, but there's days when I'm tired because I'm doing other things. So like tonight I was really tired, but actually the food came out good, y'all. It did come out goddamn good. The point is, I just knew that I wanted to taste good because I wanted it and my kids wanted it. So at the end of the day, it came out good. But if I'm not in the mood to cook, it won't come out good. My energy is low. I don't feel like doing it. It's not gonna come out as good as it should be.
And one of the things to watch for too, when you just sit back and just watch and just tell them, say I already ate before I came, but just sit there and just watch people, and you can look right, and you'll just sit there and watch everybody, everything, see who they communicate with, and then you'll just sit there and watch. You be like, dang, why is the person that's cooking not eating? Or you ain't gonna eat nothing? Nah, I'm full. You know what I
Bullshit.
mean?
I mean, like, no, when you die, I
And,
ain't eating then.
you know,
Nope.
and so that's one of the things to look for. Another thing to look for is like some people won't even like eat the food they cook, like I said, but they don't even want to taste it. They like, you know what I
Shit.
mean? They won't taste it, they won't eat it. Or
That's
they'll
right.
just offer it to you like or keep trying to insist that you taste their food and stuff like that. Just look out for stuff like that.
Hey, Reginald Darnell Swinton, how are you? I know all is well. Visha brings up another good point. Also, with people touching you and doing, yeah. See, that's the other thing, Visha. When you know how people, oh hi. Now, back home in Africa, it's a custom when you see you hug, you kiss, but it's different here. Not the same energy, okay? Not the same energy, but here, I don't want you touching me. I
You,
don't like people hugging me. I don't like
hmm
people kissing on me. Don't get too close into my circumference because I don't like your energy. And you know me, I pick up energy. I read energy. I feel energy. So if I read your spirit, you definitely can't come within 10 feet of me. I'm not playing. I don't like people close to me. I don't like people to hug me or touch me because I feel like you know what I mean. No, no, get out of here. All right, go ahead.
So Doofus Duckface says, I had someone try to force feed me and I know they didn't like me, but she had a smile on her face. But I told her I wasn't hungry. Make me a plate. As soon as I got home, I tossed it. That doesn't matter. If her intention is to make you sick and then she's putting her intention into the food, all you gotta do is accept it. It's a lot of things that people can do. They may know you won't take it, but they was like, if I can get it in this person's hand, something's gonna happen to them. It's the same thing with gifts. They'll give you something, and they know you might not use it, but you've already accepted it. Once you accept it and take it in your hands,
Now,
you
what you
know.
do, if you do take that shit and throw it back at their ass and say, I've returned it back to you, the original owner, bounce that shit back off your ass because that's that bullshit. Goddamn doing evil shit like that. I can't stand that, y'all. I really have a very big problem with people who doing unrighteous shit with their gifts. If you have been giving a gift, if you have been afforded to be, to be gifted in many different aspects of your life, I mean, and especially with healing and traditional work, and you use it to do unrighteous works, ancestors in this day and time are dealing with your asses. Y'all better not do what's unrighteous, because I'm going to tell y'all like this. I used to say as quick as you could blink your eye. I'm telling you, as quick as the speed of light right now is coming back to you. You understand? So people that do evil shit like that, you want to give somebody, so you want to curse them. For what reason? Because you want
Hmm.
to be in control, because you want to try to control somebody's life, because you think you got the power to do that? That's not
Hmm.
right. That's not righteous.
Um, Miss Erica says, I don't even like people sitting at my desk and using my stuff at work. Ernest J, he has a question. He says, how long does magic like that last if you eat spiritually tampered with food?
And it depends on what type of ritual they do. And if they're spiritually tempered, it depends on what they're trying to do. They can put things in your body. I've seen snakes in people's bodies. They can make you sick. They can break down your organs. They can kill you slowly, from within. So it depends. They can do that basically to make you die. You understand? So it depends on what type of ritual they do. Okay. Now it will go on as long as you don't get it checked out, because a lot of times people don't know. A lot of these things you think is circumstantial. You run into the doctors, you trying to figure out what's wrong. Doctors saying, "Well, we don't see nothing. We running all kind of tests. We don't see this." That's when you're behind. Need to go to an African traditional healer. You need to come
Hmm.
to us. Look here, something not right. We do a divination. I will scan your body because I can see in your body, and I will tell you this is what's going on. We can help you. But if you don't, then you're gonna be SOL. And
Yeah.
it can last for a very long time. I've seen people actually die because of the stuff people doing, and it's just not right.
Antonio, truth seeker. What did you experience when they put something in your food?
All right, Reginald says, still doing your thing. Mad respect. He said, I've still listened to you since 2008. Now, wow, I didn't realize it was that long. That's when I was on Blog Talk Radio when I was doing the radio thing. Yeah, it's been a long time. Thank you for being a long time listener, Reginald.
Sheila Brown says, yes, Nikki, I'm the same way. I've had people say I was standoffish or that I thought I was better than them. I've always been that way. Pinky Lee says, I feel the same way. Don't touch me, don't hug me, don't even look at me.
That's right. No, no. If especially if I could, and I think I told y'all before. Those who are new here, I was in a pharmacy one day, and there was a man and his wife, and his nosy behind breaking his neck to try to look at me, and I don't play that. Attend to your wife over there. Stop looking at me. So I'm in the same aisle, and because I'm so very empathic and I can see, Spirit showed me a vision of him beating on his wife. And I turned and I looked at this man. Let me get the hell out this goddamn eye, because you know what? I'm tempted to call the spirit to whoop his motherfucking ass. Excuse my language, I'll trip his ass while he's in the line. Because I'm getting these visions of his energy, right? And I'm not gonna say I'm 100% always right, but y'all know, those who have gotten readings from me, I'm gonna say I'm at least 98.9% right when I do my readings. At the end of the day, I had to get out the aisle because the energy from him was so devil, like, you know what I mean, like just evil, and they showed me a clear vision of him beating his wife in the kitchen. I had to get
Hmm.
away from him because you know what, at the end of the day, I don't tolerate that bullshit. You don't put your hands on a woman. um
Yeah,
I had to get out the store.
and another thing, like she said, that with the woman that was doing wiping the meat between her legs, that's usually that's a binding ritual. And the problem, the reason why I'm coming back to that, because a lot of time these women will do rituals to bind this man to them. It may not even be their man. They know he got another woman, and they taking this man away from this woman, but they don't know the real him. And then when he finally leave his woman and get with them, they can't get rid of him because women don't realize how powerful they are, and they do something like that, and then we gotta really put in work to send that other person away because this dude started beating her up, start doing all kind of other stuff to her, and it won't work. A lot of times this happens, A lot of times we have lots of cases. I'm talking about every week
That's
we get
right.
stuff like
We're
this.
getting stuff like this. Visha, that's very true. She says that's why I take traditional African spiritual bath regularly. But you know what, Visha, that's why you need your protection at all times. Always wear your protection at all times. I don't, I have two different type of protections: body protection. I have, you know what I mean, protection for overall stuff like that, for energy, toxic energy. So, and I have a lot more than this. When I go out, I wear most of my protection. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you got to keep your protection on. And yes, you do need to keep yourself spiritually cleansed, keep your house spiritually cleansed. Okay? So, yeah, very true.
Antonio Truth Seeker says, I had a friend offer me some chili. Just like you said, no one else ate it. At that moment, long story short, I ended up throwing up the food minutes after eating it.
That's probably your ancestor protecting your body. Whatever was in that chili, it didn't work. And see, we have to realize that's another thing. A lot of people think they could do stuff like that, and a lot of people they are surrounded and protected by their ancestors and certain spirits and gods that they don't even know about. So people need to be careful. You be messing with the wrong one because you think they don't know, and then something happened to you because you're behind, thinking you all spiritual in your little spiritual corner doing your work. You don't know what type of spirits are walking around your mate or the person you're trying to do it to. They got some ancestors too. A lot of them got very, powerful African spirits that walk around them. They're just not knowing yet until, you get a divination done. And then you wondering why your ritual wouldn't work on them because they got protection too. And this is
Hmm.
natural protection.
Hmm.
That's right.
And sometimes people don't know, and so they want to come get a divination. We'll do a divination, and they've been feeling that way, but they're not sure. Somebody can't see it, and then we read it, and then we'll tell them exactly what they done to them.
That's right.
Um, Renee says, I've often wondered if that's why my mom always had stomach issues. She always hated to eat. She ate. She used to say because it's there or cooked for her. So she would just eat food just because it's there or somebody cooked it for her.
I don't come nobody cooking. Only one who could cook for me is my husband, my daughters, and that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Ain't nobody else cooking for me. I ain't eating their food, and I'm very, very funny about eating people's food. I'm just sorry. I'm not eating your shit. I don't know what kind of intention you got. I don't know if you know what I mean. No, I'm not doing it. All right, family. Tonight's topic was consuming the food of your enemies. We just talked about that, and then we're going to talk about appeasing your ancestors, black folks, at this time, in this day, in this energy. First of all, how's everything in y'all neck of the hoods? Is everything okay? How y'all dealing with this? Is everything opening up for y'all? Is your states opening up? Are you going back? What's going on with y'all? Give us an update about what's going on in the neck of your hoods. And then we're going to talk about the importance of our people. I don't give a damn if you're a Christian. You could call yourself because you call on God, but you better call on your ancestors too. Because a lot of Christians, oh, I don't believe in that. You better believe it because you have ancestors. If it wasn't for your ancestors, your ass wouldn't be here. So at the end of the day, you need to call on your ancestors too, Christians. You can call on Jesus. You can call on God. You can call on Allah. You can call on Muhammad, Allah, Bakala, whatever y'all want to do. Y'all need to call on your ancestors right about now. Because at the end of the day, if you all not are paying attention to the attack that's on black America right now, all over the world, Africa's in China, y'all see what's going on. It's time to get out there, pour some libations, start raising up your ancestors. If you ain't got an altar, there's nothing wrong with setting up an altar for your ancestors because they do exist. They're around you. And there's one thing I will tell you all Christians. You can talk what you want to talk, say what you want to say, but let me explain something to you. You ain't seen Jesus. You ain't found the bones of Jesus. You ain't found the bones of God. But you do know that you got the bones of your ancestors somewhere, buried somewhere. So we're saying that there's nothing wrong with raising up the energy and the spirit of your ancestors right about now, because as well as all this is going on, you all need to pay attention and start appeasing your ancestors so they can protect you and your family from the energy that we're experiencing right now. I know what it was. I got it. The KKK saying that they should give.
Oh, that earlier? I
That's
thought I
right.
was thinking about yesterday for some
No,
reason.
that was today. I'm gonna let you tell it in a minute. So let me go. Let me go real quick.
Alan Johnson says Texas is slowly opening up. Christy, hey y'all, what's up, cuz? How you doing?
I know all is well, Christy.
You know, and it was an article. They say that Klansman was telling, was they telling
All right. So the Ku Klux Klan, the Ku or whatever the Ku Klux
the
Klan,
KKK?
the KKK. There was an article that came up online today saying that the KKK said that they wanted to give Jews, blacks, and Christians the coronavirus.
Yeah, coronavirus. Jews. They said Jews too.
They said Jews, blacks, and
Minorities. I think
no, they said Christians.
they didn't say Mexicans.
They didn't say Mexicans. They said Jews, blacks, and Christians.
They consider themselves a Christian organization.
Well, God damn it, obviously they don't give a goddamn because it said Christians.
Um, Yolanda Morris says, "Will you spiritually look at food tampering on a global level?" I work for a major food manufacturing company, and they have yet to shut down or shelter in place.
They have what?
They have yet to shut down.
They didn't shut it down at all during this whole pandemic. They
That's
didn't shut
probably
it
probably
down.
because it's essential.
Yeah, because some places were essential, so they
Because
didn't shut it down.
they
Okay.
can't they probably can't because of they make food. She said no,
Okay.
but I,
Pittsburgh is opening back up in May 8th. Okay.
okay, okay.
So Nicole Montrese, my little cousin slash niece, because you and your cousins are the same age. So Nicole, are you okay, cuz? I know all is well. If you're not, you need to call me. Nicole Montrese. All right, Galveston Beach open up. I'm looking forward. Okay, Angela Payne says Galveston Beach in Texas is opening up. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's one of the things they opened up. They said they were opening up first was beaches, and I think because people can stay far away from each other on
on the
beaches.
beach, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, there's just something about that seawater that just does something to everything. Something about that seawater, even certain, even when we talk about rituals that are done, if somebody gives you something, you know how you break it off. You throw it in running water. You can throw it in the sea. You can throw it in the river. You could throw it in the springs. It always breaks what people put on you or try to put on you through an object. But we're saying that, family, there's something about that beach, that salt water, that power of the spirit of water that actually can actually overcome everything that you can think of. If a whole sea can bring a tsunami and take a whole city under it, what the hell you think is gonna do to some goddamn corona?
Oh,
Shit.
Yolanda Morris says, but it's junk food. Yeah, it's still considered food. People eat that shit. But one thing I will say that I've been noticing, this is one thing. This is a new labeling that they're putting on the foods that have been changed scientifically. They'll say it's genetic. They'll say this food is engineered or genetically engineered. So start reading your labels because they're putting it on candy now. The food that has nanoparticles or or GMO foods, that they don't put GMO on it. They put genetically engineered or engineered food. So read your labeling because I actually put up a video that had
Let me
fish
see.
fish fry that some of the fish fry. What's the famous fish fry that everybody like? Turn over and start reading that because they actually putting it in the seasonings too, and that's one of the things that they pushed to the government when they wanted to start putting shit in the food. They said it enhances the flavor of the food, so that's why supposedly that's why they let the government let them do that. But they started off with Doritos and chips like that, and they start putting. That's been like about maybe 10, 15 years ago. They
So
start
you
putting it
should
in
you
the
too.
food.
So you saying Doritos, one of my favorite things, the Doritos. All right.
Yeah,
She wants us to spiritually look at food tampering on a global level. Did you
I
read it?
told you.
Did you
She
read it?
said Nikki. She didn't say brother Dick.
Were you spiritually? Oh, you know how you're a liar? I'm gonna tell you how you're lying. She said, "Will you spiritually look at food tampering on a global level?" I work for a major food manufacturing company, and they have yet to shut down or shelter in
When
place.
they say you,
Now,
they
wait,
mean
wait, wait,
Nikki.
wait, wait. Hold on, because this is your phone. You were holding this phone, and you're reading the comments. That means that is directed towards you. So read the woman's
I already,
question.
yeah, I already answered the question that yes, they are tampering with the food globally.
All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now we're gonna keep it moving. What's that question over there? But
But
it's still junk food. Chicago's still looking good. Lockdown. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. It was something. No, New Jersey is still on lockdown. So is New York. Cuomo and De Blasio too busy arguing with Trump. I don't know what the hell they arguing for. They're fake arguing. Everything you say, they fake out. They ain't really arguing. They all sitting back in their goddamn yachts and probably be eating chicken wings and just laughing and saying, "Look at these people out here. Look at the goddamn people going crazy." I just feel like that's what they doing.
Pinky Lee says Chicago is still on lockdown till May 30th.
That's a long time. May 30th, y'all gotta be on lockdown. What's up with that? I don't know. We got to spiritually read that. That's a long time. That's a whole nother month y'all got to be on lockdown. I'm
Hmm.
going to just say this, family. We asking you about your neck of the hoods for the simple fact that we want you all to still make sure you take precautions. Still wear masks. Still keep your hand sanitizers, okay, family? Do not make no mistake about it. Do continue to wear your mask and protect yourself, okay? Don't go out there all happy go lucky, oh, I'm free now. And you out there laughing and giggling in people's face, standing close to them. No, keep your distance. Still kind of, I'm going to say at least for another month, try to limit yourself from dealing with people too close to
Hmm.
you. Try
Especially if
to
you don't know 'em.
Right. You know what I mean? Try not to be out there too much unless you got to go to the grocery store. If you got to go back to work, I don't care. Still wear your mask. Still put on some gloves or make sure you got your hand sanitizer, okay? Because at the end of the day, Spirit did show me there's going to be a second strain and a third and a fourth strain that's coming out with the corona thing. And it's going to be a little bit worse. So y'all just make sure you still protect yourself.
Yeah, and Michi Black says they're also doing vegetables and fruits seeds so grow in garden. The thing is too, like they've been doing those for about 15, 20 years also, the seeds. So what you want to do is you don't want to just grow your garden outside. You probably want to either if you're gonna
Do
grow
it
it
in the
outside,
house.
you want to create a greenhouse or you want to grow it in your inside your house
Create a hydroponic system in your house.
because
You grow water because
and then even with the greenhouse, somebody could come back in your backyard and
and put
poison you.
see up and
Because
put stuff in your
when the
soil.
the Obamas were in office, they were Michelle had a garden. You know, y'all know she had a garden. They found they did test samples on her food and they found high levels of arsenic in her vegetables.
That's a goddamn shame.
So you want to make sure, you
That's
know
a
what I'm
shame.
saying? Like the Obamas, they was on it though. They
What?
they was just growing it to grow it. So you know y'all want to make sure unless you got always got somebody at home or if you got cameras and you double check your cameras every day. So
DeAntoine, we're not taking any calls tonight. It's kind of too late to take calls. We're not taking calls unless you want to take a call. You want to take a call?
it's up to you.
Don't put it on me. I asked you first. God damn it. I'm not. I honestly speaking, DeAntoine. I mean, you want to call in? We'll give you a few minutes, but please do not be long winded. Okay. Go ahead and call in
The
nine.
number is
Go ahead.
the number is 909-749-8626. Pinky Lee says I ain't never taking my mask off. Um,
I don't blame you, and you know what? Y'all get stylists with the mask. You can change them up, get different colors that match your outfit. You know what I mean? You could do all of that. Get stylists with your mask. Um, we got some products coming to you, family, and we do have. If you can't get hand sanitizers, we do have them too. We're selling them. We have some new products, so we'll come to that in a minute, y'all. Okay, DeAntoine, you can call in now. You can call in now.
yeah, and Antonio True Seeker says so. People are saying that living in states near the coastline is where it's not safe. Um, what'd you see with that? It's not being safe near the coastline.
Well, you know.
I know they called in all the ships
They're
supposedly,
causing all the shits because what y'all don't understand, as well as we see a cosmic war up there, right? There's also a war going on in the sea.
and
So the
below the
beings in the
earth.
sea are fighting as well. So below the earth, in the water, and below the earth, there's a fighting going on with these beings, and we've seen it in the cosmos as well. So they don't want you on the coastline because these beings are coming out. And remember, I told you all years ago that I kept seeing a huge ship rise out of the sea in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, I don't know when, but Spirit kept showing me a huge ship coming out of the ocean, up out of the ocean. So
And then think about I don't know too. Plus, if they're physically putting stuff in the water too, if they're doing what you call it chemtrails over the water, people that shit's gonna come in the coastline anyway. So maybe I don't know. It depends on who goes to the beaches most. You know what I mean?
I will tell you this: last year we was led to the beach.
Hmm.
Y'all know we operate from Spirit. So when Spirit said go, you got to go. Okay. Now we were led to the beach. Let's hold on. Let's see if the call comes through here because it's not coming through this line right here. What's the number? 513
Hmm.
808. What?
We don't want
We're
to get
calling you
nobody's
back,
number out.
DeAntoine. We're calling you back, DeAntoine.
Miss Erica says they had in Texas they had a tax-free weekend in preparation for hurricane season. Peace and blessings.
Hey, how you doing, King and Queen?
How
Good.
you
How are
doing?
you?
I'm okay. This is Antoine Kelly.
DeAntoine, welcome. So, what did you want to call in for? What you got to share with us, DeAntoine?
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, just like you told me to do. But
Okay.
excuse me,
All right.
excuse me. I want to see if y'all can speak on what I read and heard and seen about. Read, heard, and seen about the party up in Illinois, like in Chicago or something like that, where it was like 1,000 people in attendance at a house party, where they was gathering and stuff like that. And this recently happened
I
with
just
all
told you
this
about
going
that.
on. I just wanted to hear y'all insights on that. I'm here with my queen right now. We tuned in on y'all last stream. So I just wanted to get your insight on it. So you can hang up now and just speak on it.
All right.
But if you heard of it or if you haven't,
We heard about
go
it.
and check.
We, we heard about it, brother.
I don't know, because I forgot where I saw it at, but I
Yep.
read it, heard it, and seen it. Where it was like 1,000 black people at a house party.
Nah, you
And
really believe
it
there
was
was 1,000
ignorant
people
to
in
me, to be honest. It
in
was
the
ignorant.
party?
Okay, well,
So they said, keep it short, though. That's all I have to say.
all right, Deandra. Thank you for calling in. We'll definitely speak on that now, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
God bless y'all, King and Queen.
All right.
right, thank you.
Ancestors bless you. Thank you.
All right. You up?
Okay. All right. Let's get over here. Come on, gotta go back.
Hang up, brother.
Okay, there it goes.
So
You seen that?
I seen that. I seen that article. They had a picture of black people, and they said they were at a party, a house party. A house party now. It had 1,000 people at a house party. And they were there. Now, it may have been a house party, but I don't know about no 1,000 people because the fire marshal could come shut that down easily and wouldn't even have to arrest nobody. 1,000 people at a house party, that does, I don't know, they don't seem right. And I know they have to work because they're essential workers. You gotta have, because a fire could break out at any time.
That's right. So 1,000 people. Now, let me ask you a question. Did they show it on video? Did they show all the people in the house?
Yeah, put it in the chat and see it and let us know if they showed all the people in the house.
Yeah, see if they show all the people because they be lying sometimes. Y'all can't believe everything you hear.
And they always trying to make us look like idiots.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like black people, like we already y'all got the highest rate of coronavirus, and y'all doing stupid stuff. Y'all got a whole bunch of people around. Come on.
And what I seen, Spirit showed me that the percentage of black people that was actually catching it was like 5%.
Okay. All right. So BP Papa says, so eating organically connects with ancestral realms. That's not true. Who told you that, BP Papa? That's not true. The people say, well, if you eat more organically, or if you eat vegetables, or if you become a vegan, you'll be more connected with the ancestors. That's not true at all. I communicate with my ancestors every day, every second, every hour, every minute, every night. And let me tell you something. I don't always go to my ancestral altar in the living room or outside to the shrine. I connect with them when I'm in the bed. I talk to them when I'm in the bed. So let me explain something to you. You do not have to be a vegan or eat organically to connect with your ancestors. Now, coming back to that, and I'm thinking you brought that back because you want to hear about that, BP Papo. It is very important at this time to appease your ancestors, which means you need to start rising them up. You need to make an altar for your ancestors, and you need to make sure, damn it, PP Papo, yeah, I know, damn it. So it's important that we understand that right now you need to talk with your ancestors. You need to have a relationship with your modern day ancestors and your ancient ancestors because right now you're going to need them. You're going to need them. Don't ask me why. Just do what you're told to do and understand that it's going to benefit you in the long run. You will have a 10,000-foot barrier around you and your family if you call on the protection from your ancestors, okay?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I like a lot of stuff I don't even entertain. They said the rate was like 20-something%. Spirit automatically, when they said Spirit automatically showed me that it was like 5% or less. And they showed me that it's higher in the European community. But they're saying we got the highest chance of getting it. So they the one who take the survey. So how you think it's gonna turn out?
Exactly. All right. So blessings, Kashiba. It was so packed. It was nowhere for people to move or dance. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Now let me just say something, y'all. My people, don't be so goddamn ignorant to the fact that you understand. You start, manifesting what they're putting out there. You got what I'm saying?
And see, and this is the thing. Like if you really listen to what they're saying, you'll catch them on their bullshit. Like Yolanda Morris says, she said they said that the virus is geared towards A type blood. And if this is true, you know, I don't know. I feel like what's the percentage of Caucasians that have A type blood, and what's the percentage of blacks, and what's the percentage of Hispanics and stuff like that that have A
Somebody
type
could go
blood?
look that up real quick. See what the percentage is.
Because a lot of blacks have O type blood,
That's right.
and they say the O type blood is the one that use the ones that usually have the antibiotics, and the ones that have
Antibodies.
antibodies, and the ones that it's hard for them to like get sick and die from it. See, she said it's geared for the Asians. I don't even know if that's true. I don't know, because you can never believe what they actually put
They
out,
put out there
because
exactly.
they always whatever they a lot of times what they put out is like the opposite. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, even when you look at history, you know what I'm saying? Even when you look at history, like a lot of things they tell you, like even when you like I was saying, was the last week when we was talking about Egypt, ancient Egypt, they always say the pyramids are 5,000 years old, and they say, and they then every day they find the pyramids that are older than ancient Egypt. But like I said, if you research any Sheikh Anta Diop's books, one of the books he had was it civilism or barbarism? I can't remember,
Barbarism, civilization, or something like that.
something like that. I forgot, but I had the book. But when I was reading the book, he said, based on his scientific research, he said those pyramids are starting at 30,000 years old. He doesn't know why they bring the age down, the age of the pyramids down so much, but he knows why. He knows why.
Yeah, he knows why. All right. Hey, sis, just logging on. My notifications are letting me know when you're on. Really? That's Facebook? They probably hating. Stop hating, Facebook. Stop hating. People are bored. They need to see shows. Stop it. Stop doing that.
And see,
Okay?
that's what True Seeker said. He said 38% of whites have A type blood. Now go look up what percentage of black have O type blood.
Exactly. What did Miss Erica says in Texas they had a tax-free weekend preparation for hurricane season?
Yeah. See, they find usually, they find ways for you to, spend that money.
What are y'all thoughts about the stimulus $2,000 a month check and the bill that they're trying to pass in reference with the mortgage companies and the rent people to, be able to get some money if they give everybody a year free worth of rent? What are y'all thoughts about that? Y'all think that's gonna pass? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? In the meantime, should I get these? Let me show y'all. We're also having a contest, family. Tell them about the contest. 475. Amen. True Seeker.
What you mean for it? Do you mean 47.7%?
47.5%. 47.7%. Why didn't they go to
See,
the?
she say mostly. She say mostly. I've seen mostly Hispanics and blacks have O type blood. Because Hispanic. See, 47% of blacks have O type blood. So what does that tell you? All you got to do is read between the lines, and you'll catch them on their bullshit. But they saying the Hispanics and the blacks are the most likely to get it. That's why I'm telling you, everything they say is a lie. They give you the opposite reality.
Okay. All right. You got real excited there for a minute, brother.
Nah, I'm just saying because they always lying. And then they wonder why black people don't believe nothing they say.
Yeah, well. All right, y'all. Tell them about the contest we got right now, and then we're
Which
gonna
one?
bring out
Oh,
the
okay.
products. Let me go get the products real
What's
quick,
what's the
y'all.
contest though? We having a contest. We're gonna give out
Short film. Short film. They gotta do a short film.
They gotta do a short film.
Yeah, 5 minutes. No longer than 5 minutes.
5 minute short film.
And they do the
Cause I ain't even go on Facebook, so you had put that on Facebook.
yeah, I put it on Facebook.
I didn't go on Facebook to see it.
Okay, well you should have went on Facebook to see it. That's
Uh,
what you get. You paying attention to everything else, but what you supposed to be paying
you
attention
ain't tell
to.
me to but we got these products we got.
Okay, well you
You
go
want
ahead and do your thing. Go ahead.
All right, we got what's this, baby?
That's money.
I'm
That's
gonna
for
I'm gonna
money.
be I'm gonna do like what's the chick name? I ain't pretending to be a woman, but this is
That's for
like
men or
no,
women.
I'm
That's not.
saying Vanna White when she does like this.
Oh, oh
Okay,
boy.
like here we go. We got
Those it has inspirational quotes on them, but that's money lotion or money butter actually. Okay, there's a certain herb that we use in there, and this herb is a little bit the reddish color, but it's a certain herb that we use in Africa is used for to get money. So
uh,
that is money lotion. You put it on your body after you shower. Okay. Um, we have money oils and protection oils. Okay.
this is what's
Now, all of these, you'll see the inspirational quotes. That's IND. We have IND oil. IND oil, is
they
very
have different.
popular.
All of them have different quotes.
Different quotes on it. It's very popular. I've been selling that for over maybe 15 years now. Very popular oil, one of the most popular. We just,
Yet
a lot of stuff we don't share on here. We're just getting new people, so we're going to start sharing our products again because a lot of people know about us, so we get orders every week. So we want to share with the people.
you want
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, those. If you all need some hand sanitizers, we have the uh, hand sanitizers, refillable bottles. Keep it on your keychain. Have
We
your
got
hand
the hookup. We
sanitized,
body around here.
right? And then the massage lotion,
Where's the massage oil?
that big one.
Oh, this here? Oh, yes. I make her. Actually, we're gonna put up a video. Have my wife massaging my feet. She's such a good massager, you know. Yeah.
That right
this,
there,
this
that
works
is well.
wonders.
Let me just tell the people: don't do move it so fast. Put the finger back
Let
up
me see.
there. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
All
boss
right.
lady.
Did he say boss lady? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. That right there is not just for your feet. But when I first created the product, I created it for the feet. But you can use it on any pain in your body that you want to, okay? Now, that one, when we had our store, the owner of the store, him and his wife were old, Caucasian couple, very nice couple. And he bought it from me because he used to have a lot of arthritis pain and pain in his arms and legs. So, he come in, his wife bought it for him. He didn't want to use nothing else but that. So the last time, when we closed the store down, I get a call from his wife. She say, Miss Nikki, you got any more of that, as William call it, voodoo oil? I said, what? Voodoo what? She said, you know that cream in the bottle that you gave my husband? I said, oh, okay, you talk about the foot massage, And she was buying it for me ever since. I had to make her a big bottle, and she said that it helped him better than any products that they bought in. And I'm not just selling y'all nothing because I don't give a goddamn because we sell it anyway. If you buy it now, we ain't selling y'all a dream. I'm telling you what I know. And only because it was given to me to create that by the ancestors. Any products that you see here is ancestors saying, Nikki, create this. Nikki, create that. Okay? Don't get it confused. I don't make products just make them to sell them. I make them when spirit talks to me and tells me to do them. Okay? So at the end of the day, that right there is not only good for for massaging your feet, any pain in your body, you put it on that. Also, too, if you have any colds or if you have any type of respiratory stuff, when you put it on your feet, you can also put it on your chest, put it on your back. It's going to help you breathe as well better, okay?
We got, this is one of the necklaces we're gonna be putting up on the site. We haven't put it up yet, but I hardly ever. I make these every now and then because I had one, that I sold already, but so I made another one that's similar to it. But I haven't been able to find any stones just like this one anymore. But we make this is what we call a meditation necklace. It actually grounds you and protects you while you're meditating. So this is a very good one. The person that bought it from me said they've been able to really go deep into their meditations with these. So this is just another one of the things. A lot of y'all that follow, if y'all seen the other one that I made a couple of was it last year? I seen the other one that looks similar to it, but it's hard to find the crystals that are like this, so I don't make them very often. So when I do, I just make one and then I put it up on the
All right.
website.
Now, the last thing is it's coming real soon, y'all. Here's the bottles. I just got the bottles. Sirius XX is coming. Sirius XX is coming. Y'all have had Sirius D. This is the next level of monatomic ormus gold, okay? This one is going to be liquid. The last one was powder. This is the next level. Okay, so this probably will be coming by the end of this week. I just got the bottles, just finished doing all the bottles, as y'all can see. Sirius XX. It's the next level of monatomic gold. Okay.
Yolanda Morris says, I'm looking forward to that new Series D.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yolanda Morris, I've been getting hits about it in my inbox from a couple of people. Couple of people want the next level. The next level is gonna be off the chain. You have to remember, like I said, I only create products when Spirit tells me to create products.
mm-hmm.
The Sirius D, they gave me that download from the Cosmos. They told me I had to do certain things over the Sirius D. They told me I had to play certain frequencies over it. So I'm telling you, I take direction from, the beings very well. So I created the Sirius D, and it was only for some people. Everybody couldn't buy it. I couldn't sell it to everybody. Spirit wouldn't let me sell it to everybody. That's why I'm telling y'all, it ain't just about money or trying to make a sale. This is real. Okay? The next level is going to help you go through a smoother transformation. I'm still waiting for them to give me the further instructions how to deal or make a deal with the next level. Okay? I know it's going to be liquid because they had me order the bottles. I know it's going to be Ormus again, but it's going to be a next level with some more stuff in there. Okay? So you'll see when I finish it, I'll let you all know. The other thing is we have spiritual washes. Okay? Y'all know we still have the online store. Everything we sold in the physical store, we sell online. So if you need any herbs, we do the spiritual kits. We have spiritual kits that we do the spiritual washes with the herbs. Okay? Um, everything you need for your house. If you need protection, all
And
of them.
and the herbs we sell, like the ones she was showing you, and it comes in a little bottle, but it's concentrated. So a lot of times, all you have to do is take it from there and
And add water.
add
Right.
water to it, transfer it in another spray bottle, and add water to it.
Right. Okay, so we're saying that we have a spiritual kits that we do use for your whole house, spiritual protection pieces that you put in your house, a whole spiritual kit. Okay, so we're just gonna start really, allowing our online family to have the same access as our, local clients have. We still do our readings. When we do readings, we recommend the spiritual baths and the cleansings depending on what you need. But we're getting ready to take what we have on the physical level, in person level to the next level, so we can offer it to our people that's watching our shows.
Hmm.
Okay?
So, any questions, family? Y'all have any questions?
Any questions? Let us know before we get off of here. For item way, okay. So Justin Alice just sent $50 for an item giveaway for show. All right. So come on, brother Dick, come up with something to item giveaway.
Item giveaway. I thought you was picking out which one you want to give away. What he's talking about,
No,
the one right there?
no, he just paid $50 for an item giveaway, but somebody got to earn that. So let's think of something. Somebody got to earn that item giveaway. Come on, brother Dinkler.
You said that you wanted them to do the video. Remember the short film?
Okay, all right. But he just paid $50 for an item giveaway.
Oh,
We're
okay.
saying if they do the show, whoever wins that, okay, will get a general reading and a free spiritual kit. So if you do a 5 minute, at home, because most of y'all at home, bored, 5 minute video, randomly acting, okay? That video y'all seen, if y'all didn't see it, go on our Facebook, go on the front of the Facebook and watch it. Actually, it'll take you to YouTube. It's called My Brother's Keeper Part 1 and Part 2. Watch it. Me and Brother Dinkwood did that like 3 years ago.
We was just ad libbing.
We was at them. We was going along. We were playing around. We were bored. Okay? Now, y'all at home, y'all got nothing to do. Just go ahead and make us something real quick.
Yeah, I think she posted it on her Facebook
But
page,
it'll take you to the YouTube page.
and you can check it out on YouTube. It's called My
My
Brother's Keeper.
Brother's Keeper 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay?
Christy says, whatever you get from Nikki, it will work. I've been using her products for years. Her spiritual bath will change your life.
Thank you, Christy, for that. Thank you. All right, so let me go back to Facebook. So let me see. Justin just paid $50 for someone to give away to someone. So come up with something they have to do. They got to earn it. They're just going to just give it
Well, we'll
away.
think about it, and when we come back on here next time, we'll do it. Or we can
What,
put we
Tuesday?
could or we could put it on the community thing too, and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
So check when you come to our page, go to the site, the part that says community, and click on it, and we're gonna have the contest. We'll have the contest details of what you can do to win Was the $50 gonna be for reading, or are they gonna win the $50?
The $50 is no. They're gonna win a general reading and a free spiritual kit.
Okay.
That's what you win: a free spiritual kit and a general reading,
And
a
it,
free general reading.
yeah, and that's over $100 value because of general reading is $65.
Right.
So
Okay.
anybody who haven't had a reading from Nikki, y'all really want to win it.
All right. So, um, Angela, the price of the money, excuse me, the money butter. I'm gonna call it money butter. Is $25 because it's gonna bring you money. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you, it's gonna bring you money. So it's 25 for that little jar, and it is what it is.
And it's gonna last too.
And it's exactly, it's gonna last. You don't need a little bit, put it on your body. And if you want, after you take your showers, you put it in your hair because it's actually made of shea butter, but it has the African herbs in there that attract money to you. So with saying that, you can put some in your hair too. If you have natural hair or whatever, you can put it in your hair too. Okay? And when you go out, don't be surprised. People gonna be looking at you. You know what I mean? You're gonna get stuff out of nowhere. You might get a check in the mail, different things are gonna come to you. Okay? Zakia Camilla. These products are not on the website yet, but I will put the website in the chat.
Yeah, we gotta work on it. We
Right,
gotta
we're
work on it.
updating the website. We have other products on there. We do have our spiritual baths, our spiritual protection. The new products are not on the website yet, but I'll put it in here.
But if those of you that are interested, y'all can
Inbox.
inbox us, and you can actually inbox us or text us, and you can cash app us, or you can
Go to the website.
go to the website and you could just donate the amount of money. But you gotta inbox us, and make sure when you send us money, make sure you send your correct address and your name and everything that we need to get you your
Right, to
products.
get your product. BP Papo, no, you can't eat it.
You
You
said it
can't
was
eat
butter.
it. But I mean, you being funny. Actually, shea butter is natural. But that herb that's in there, it comes from a very powerful tree in Africa, a very popular tree. Um, that herb can only be ingested a little bit at a time. There's not one house in Africa that we don't have that, and usually is used for protection and attraction. Okay, you can consume it, but not a lot. So I wouldn't suggest because there's a lot of it in there because it's going to attract money to you and good things to you. It does. It actually attracts a little bit more than just money. It attracts many. I've heard different stories. Okay, but if you need money, you put it on. It's going to attract good things to you. Okay.
Somebody did ask earlier. It's supposed to be a comet coming towards Earth, and they want to know what you saw about that.
I've seen that. I actually thought I read that somewhere. There's supposed to be a comet coming towards
A
Earth.
meteorite, I mean, a
Or
meteorite.
a meteorite. I don't. Well, first of all,
They've been saying that shit for
they've
the
been saying a
last
long
20
time, but there
years.
was one that supposedly hit Africa a couple of years ago.
No,
Okay,
weeks ago, 3 weeks
couple of
ago.
weeks ago. Okay, no, remember we looked at it and it was, no, that was a
No,
new one, right?
no, that was 3 weeks ago.
Okay, so
It
yeah.
actually supposedly hit Russia a couple of years. That was
Oh, the
Russia
Russian one.
7 years
Okay,
ago.
so
But
Africa,
the
there
one,
was one that hit a couple of
but
weeks
they don't
ago.
have no proof they don't have no evidence that there was a meteorite. So they're thinking that it could be somebody shot something over there,
Right,
like a missile or something, or
right.
or detonated a bomb.
Yeah. What's the name of what, Visha? What are you talking
That
about?
and that's Yolanda Morris said, "Can you spiritually look into the upcoming meteorites?" That's what she said.
Uh, you know what? Let me see. What gets me about this now, me pretty much being very familiar with, the energy of the cosmos, and we have to know that Jupiter is really closest to us because Jupiter actually their energy protection the earth from comics like that. Maybe one or two might slip through, but most of the time any big comets that are or meteorites that's supposed to come to earth is really blocked by Jupiter. We've had many. And I'm talking about from what I spiritually see and also what I physically study because I'm always in the cosmos. If you all have a chance, download the it's the NASA telescope, and you can go into the different planets. I'm always digging in there, looking around, seeing if I see something. But I also spiritually see. With saying that, I don't see a big meteorite coming to hit planet like that. Okay, um, according to what they're saying, I see that, we're going to get a scare, but I'm not seeing it. Not yet anyway. Okay? Release, Visha, I can't give you my secret. I cannot give you my secret. I'm sorry. I can't give you that secret. But I will share this with you. There's many herbs in Africa that do that. Okay? Many herbs. Many herbs that do that. You have to just go really, and what I suggest is, I tell everybody, go to your ancestors. Ask your ancestors to reveal to you what herb you need to use to do anything that you wanted to do. And the ancestors will show you, okay? But there's many herbs like that. There's so many herbs in Africa, it's not even funny that you can't even get here. Some of the stuff you can't even get here. I have to send back home to Africa to get it. Like them dream herbs you never sold. Mm-hmm. Funny, right?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna use some tonight, cause we got some.
What? The
Those
dream
dream
herbs?
herbs.
Okay. Have me order a whole pound
Peace
of.
and blessings, Talib. So
Yeah. There's a lot of.
greetings, family.
What? What happened?
Nah, I'm just interrupting you every time you say something.
Who is it? Who goes there? JJ? What you want?
You already saw her. She said we almost
We
done.
almost off the show, okay?
Give us
All right.
give us a few seconds, okay? A few minutes.
Can you eat? Okay, let me see.
Thank you,
Any
buddy.
herbs you know about increasing kinetic energy? Hey, BP Popo, look at this right here. Y'all see this right here? Show people this. Y'all hear this?
You showing it to him. You see it?
No,
One
because
minute.
you can reach on that side. That's what I'm saying. Y'all see that?
Oh, this yours is on this side, right?
Right?
Y'all see that? Y'all know what this is.
What is it?
Y'all know what this is. The traditional healers know what this is.
Any traditional healers in here? Y'all know what this is? This is an actual plant that has meat inside of it. It comes from a very popular tree in Africa. Now, you open this. This is an offering that you can give to your African gods. Some of them like this offering inside. One of them being Sango, as you all know, likes the meat inside of this, okay?
Sango.
Um, you got to send to Africa for these. You will not find them here. You will not find them here, okay? But in Cameroon, they take the shells of this and they open it and they make what you call like clinkers out of them. You know the ones I have in the living room?
Remember we
Yeah.
had the ones we bought for them.
Yeah. Tiana, go get Nick. Open the door.
Nah, you just told JJ he couldn't come in here.
No, tell her to go get these. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. You know that thing I put on my waist to shake around the living room at the shrine? Bring that for
Like
me.
that.
Wait, you guys, wait.
He just
Go back out and then he's doing the show. Okay, hi. Go that way. Where'd you get that candy from? All right, y'all. So there's many things that this fruit was used for, but also they're also worn for protection. This actually protects you. Okay? Now, I'm going to just share this with you all. Thank you. You see this? Close the door. These are made out of, when I do ritual work, you put these around your waist and you call the ancestors with these, okay? So these are made out of those shells right there. So you call the ancestors when you have this on. So this goes around the waist when we're doing ritual work. But they're made out of this right here. See that? Very creative, right?
And
Very
believe me,
powerful.
when you shake these and you know what you're doing, they coming. They showing up. Trust me.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think that's one of the reasons why they used to give the I wonder is that one of the reasons why they created Moroccans for babies? Because you know how they say the ancestors be watching over the babies.
The babies, yeah.
And when I was young, my parent, because my family was Christians, they used to always say the angels. She's like the angels are playing with them. but that it's really the ancestors were watching over the babies and playing with them.
Okay. Hey, Isaiah Joseph. I know all is well. How are you? I know all is well. Hey, Shawana Thrower. All right, family. I gotta restart because all the damn doggone questions are not popping up. Anything from YouTube?
What you talking about, doofus duckface?
Greetings, Talib. How are you, Talib? All right. What time is it? I think we way over now. It's time to get off of here.
We've been over an hour and 15 minutes.
All right. We're giving y'all 50 more minutes, and we gotta get up out of here, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go.
So ask us some questions, family. Ask us some questions. Put your questions in chat. We got a total of 47 people on here.
Angela D. Payne, very good question. Um, um, hold on. Excuse me, y'all. Where did it go? Visha. In different tribes, they call in different things, but that's called batukus. Batukus, okay. All right. Now, Angela, when you're setting up, are you talking about your ancestral altar? Are you talking about your ancestral altar? Um, when you're setting up your maternal side, you have to like certain things that draw the energy of that that your maternal side may like. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You want me to give
You're
it for
welcome,
instant?
Fisha. Huh?
No,
Huh?
go ahead.
You want to do what?
No, I said that you wanted me to give it for instant because you had pause.
Oh no. So when you do your maternal altar, you want to make sure you have all your maternal ancestors on there, and you can put different things on there. Like my grandmother loved shoes, so I found this shoe in the thrift shop and I smoked it off and I brought it home and put it on there. My mother like Betty Boop, you know what I mean? So I would put that on there. I just different things that would draw, but you also want to keep water and food on there for them when they ask, okay? So go ahead.
And if you do like my wife says, get it from the what you said what you just said, you got it from where?
What?
You said you
The
bought
thrift shop?
the thrift shop. If you get it from the thrift shop, make sure you smoke it off, because some people, those spirits, sometimes a lot of times spirits will be attached to certain things you get at the old stuff like thrift shops and stuff like that. Spirits and energy is attached to these things, and you need to smoke them off, clean them off, spiritually clean them off,
That's right.
because you'll have shit in your house and they want their shit back. So make sure you
Clean it off,
clean it
right.
off.
Okay? All right, family. Um Yeah, you're asking for a goddess though. Why would you want to know what god this would you want to put on your ancestral maternal side? Are you talking about your ancestral altar? Because I don't know. Are you asking for a goddess that you would set up an altar for? Period, such as Yemaya or Kianda or whatever. Which one are you talking about? Saket, yes, you should. I have one for my paternal and maternal side, but I have two.
Hmm.
I have two ancestral altars. Actually, I have three because I have an ancient ancestral altar, which I showed y'all some of the statues last week. So I have three ancestral altars. You ever done rituals with cremation involved? No. What you mean cremation involved? Explain that, BP Popo.
Like take the cremated ashes and did rituals with it.
No, but my grandmother's ashes are sitting on the ancestor shrine. Her ashes are sitting right there. But I don't know. That's
I don't know.
disrespecting.
I feel like that's
Yeah, that's
disrespectful.
disrespectful. You can't. You're not supposed to do that.
That's why I kind of frown on some traditions where they dig up people's graves. I frown on that. I think that's disrespectful to their ancestors.
Okay, so yes, General, I do not know, but would like for you to recommend or suggest should put a goddess up there. If so, which one?
Oh, and your ancestors shrine?
Not really. You don't want to put a goddess on your ancestral shrine. If you do, I would recommend that you create your own. That you find a nice statue because you can put spirits inside of statues. Okay.
Yeah, so, a lot of. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go
A
ahead.
lot of traditions that some traditions teach that you can't put a spirit in a statue, and that's not true. You can put a spirit on anything. You could put a spirit on a painting.
That's right. Now, I was saying that find a nice African statue or like a nice, really, you know what I mean? And you could put a spirit in there. And how you do that, and this is general knowledge, you pray over that statue, smoke it off when you first get it, pray over it. You want to wash it with dirt. You want to wash it with all the elements, okay? You want to smoke it off. You want to wash it with dirt. You want to wash it with water, preferably salt water, okay? And then you want to pray over that statue. You want to pray over the head of that statue, in the ear of that statue, and just use that statue, give it a name, and use that statue for protection over your maternal altar, okay? That's what I recommend. A lot of times you can make your own because I teach when I'm doing initiations, we teach you how to make spirit abodes. So I actually teach people how to make their own spirit abodes and
Now
their own spirits.
yeah, that information is a little bit that's sacred.
Right, that's more sacred because you're getting initiated or trained, okay?
Yolanda Mary says, if you don't have pictures of your ancestors, what do you use?
A lot of times, Yolanda, I recommend that you probably go ahead and make a nice, do like a nice little art piece, get art piece, get a frame, and put their names in the frame. You could do something like that, okay? If you don't have pictures, because a lot of people don't, so put their names in, in a nice little frame. Make it look cute, make it look pretty. Be creative, and you can put that on your ancestral shrine. Just have their names there, okay? You're welcome, Angela.
And like my wife was saying earlier, you want to give them things that they like. For instance, my grandmother, she liked Dr. Pepper, so every now and then I give her Dr. Pepper.
Says, I have cremations of family members. We're trying to figure out if we want to do. Well, you don't want to use them for rituals. That's disrespectful. Most of the time, you have a family members that request to have their ashes poured into the sea or buried. Sometimes in different tribes in Africa, it's buried under a tree, and a tree will go. You plant a tree there, and in remembrance of that ancestor. There's different things you could do. So I'm going to recommend either the ocean or either burying the ancestor cremations and planting a tree there so it can always be remembered.
So what do you do when you what do you do when they when you don't even know their names?
What if you're trying to bury them?
No, when you trying to make an ancestor altar, because she said she don't even know their names. She said, do I use a plant?
Well, you could use it. Some people use plants as well. You can use a plant as long as you take care of that plant. But if you don't know their names, just go by them. If what you want to do is you always want to open the portal to your ancestors to the maternal side. Okay, that's the secret to doing it in Africa. So when you call in your ancestors, you understand, you call through your maternal side. So if your mother's Stacy, your name is Kim, your mother's Stacy, your grandmother's name is Jackie. I'm calling, I'm calling through my mother Stacy. I'm calling through my grandmother Jackie. We're asking that the ancestors rise up. And the ancestors that I don't know and I know, I ask that you reveal yourself to me. You can ask your ancestors to reveal themselves to you in a dream. And in many different ways. They will come to you. Okay?
What you got over there? She said, okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Yolanda. All right. BP Papa, okay. Yeah, you don't use because first of all, a lot of people deal with other type of traditions. I don't judge nobody, but I'm very big. I'm always going to be African first. That's me. That's my maternal. That's me. I'm going to be African first. Okay? We're saying that you don't want to disrespect your ancestors. And a lot of different people that deal with different things. I know a lot of people that deal with Palo Mayombe may go to the graveyard and they may pick up, the bones of it. That's disrespectful to the ancestors in Africa. Yeah. You're not supposed to do that. Okay? It's very disrespectful. Sometimes in some places and in some tribes in Africa, we bury the bodies of the ancestors under the house, okay? And then there's certain shrines that set up for them. Okay, so there's different things you could do, but you don't want to disrespect them by using their bones for rituals.
Ruben Sinclair says, my sister passed and is part of the cosmos. So should I still visit her gravesite?
Ruben, I'm gonna just say this. I'm not wanting to visit nobody's gravesite. Only because I know that body is here temporarily, and I know that Once they leave that body, they are. They transition to the land of the ancestors, okay? So with saying that, no, I wouldn't do it. Me personally, I wouldn't do that. I mean, if you want to go there just to pay respects, but I mean, you better off making an altar for your sister in your house and visiting her right there. Get a picture of her, okay?
Sir Doofus Duckface says I try to find the obituaries and the death records.
Um, if you can, then you could use the pictures of the obituaries, put them in frames, make them nice. You know, we have ancestral altars in the house because we're here in America. In Africa, we have them over and outside. Most of the times, your shrines are outside. Okay. All right. How much time we got?
We got
We're over.
no, we got. You said what was it? 15, 1:15.
What time does it say?
It's
1:39.
it's 1:25. So we got
Okay. Here,
five
Ashland,
minutes.
Tucson. Welcome. Welcome.
We got 5 minutes.
All right. We got 5 minutes left, family. 5 minutes.
So put your
Hey, Buffy Michelle.
put your questions in the chat, family. Put your questions in the chat. You're watching the Spiritual Vault with WUNAM and ADRINKRA. Ruben Sinclair says, yes, I feel different going to the gravesite because she's part of the ethers now.
Yeah, and you know that. You know that she's part of the ether. So it's like, what you going to the gravesite for? I mean, sometimes you might want to walk in the graveyard to talk to people because some spirits are still lingering in the site. Because a lot of people don't know how to rise up their ancestors and rise them up to the ancestral realm. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Their spirits up.
anytime we go to the graveyards, they start coming out talking to us or showing themselves or something.
Yeah, so. All right, family. It's been nice. It's been fun. We've been over here over an hour. About to get off of here. Um, for any of the products that you've seen here tonight, you can hit us up inbox here on Facebook or YouTube. You can hit us up. You can go to our website.
And if you're on Facebook and you haven't subscribed to our channel on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel.
On YouTube.
If you're on Facebook and you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube.
Right.
Because we put videos up that we don't on YouTube that we don't put on Facebook.
Okay.
Virtuous One says thank you.
What's so funny?
Pinky Lee trying to catch you before you start playing.
Piggy Lee, you on that magnet spot. I'm going to get it up on the site soon. Y'all going to be able to order it. I'm going to sell it for $1.99. Y'all will be able to order it off of the sites. I just found a site that's going to put all my music on Amazon, iTunes, all the sites. So trust me, give me about another week because we found it. So I gotta upload it from one computer to another to do that. So we'll be doing that this week. So you'll be able to purchase Magic Spell and all the songs y'all hear on here. Okay. Let me ask the last question. Let me hold on, Visha. Let me see. Let me get you real quick. Okay. Let me see. Did you see? Now look at this. No, Visha. No, your Sirius D is right here. Everybody's Sirius D had to. Y'all know. Let me explain something to y'all. Anybody who orders our product, if you're new to ordering our product to us, you must know your products. Every product is protected, worked over, and they sit on the shrine for 3 days. But let me show y'all. Visha, you were the last one to order. We just finished it. Yours came off the shrine Friday. Everybody that ordered Sirius D, pass me those right there. You're getting your Sirius D on. We're mailing them out Tuesday on Tuesday ship out. We ship out Tuesdays and Thursdays, okay? Your Sirius D is in here, Visha. Right here. Okay? So y'all will get it. Y'all ship out on Tuesdays. But yours came off the shrine, so we'll ship it out on Tuesdays, okay? I want to buy this money butter. BP Papo, hit me in box. I'll send you my cash app. You can buy the money butter, okay? We haven't put the new products up on the site yet, but when we do, we'll let everybody know. But in the meantime, whatever you've seen here, if you want it, hit us inbox on Facebook, okay? And you can order any of the products you've seen tonight, with the exception of the Sirius XX, because we haven't finished making that yet, okay? But I know, family, thank you again for tuning into the Spiritual Vault, and I want to thank you all for supporting us and being here to listen, and we're happy to be the messages for you all, okay? Again, we want to thank you. I am WUNAM, aka Nikki Love, your African Indigenous Traditional Healer.
And I'm Brother Adinkra, your African indigenous traditional healer.
And Pinky, we're going to leave you again with magic spells. So hold on, let me find it, y'all.
Miss Erica says she's want to hear Mama Africa. We'll play that when we come back on.
Well, Miss Erica, you know what though? Come on, Pinky. You did get to hear magic spell last time, right? We played it. So we haven't played Mama Africa a lot. All right. So Pinky, let's give him Mama Africa. Y'all, come on now. Okay. What we'll do is that we'll rotate. Okay. So let me find Mama Africa. Hold on, y'all. Let me find, cause Pinky, you get to hear it all the time. And I seen you comment on the video because Brother Dinker put it up. All
yeah,
right.
she already said she listened to it on there.
All right. So hold on. Let me find Mama Africa.
Pinky Lee, you need to share the song with everybody. You gotta help us go viral. What's up with that?
What's
Everybody on here watching, if y'all really like the show, please share our show on y'all social media. Please share it. Share our show.
And if there's some topics you want us to talk about, be sure to hit us up here on YouTube and Facebook. Not only that, y'all remember the contest. Do a 5-minute video ad-libbing anything, acting silly, whatever you want to do, funny. If you got skills, do a 5-minute video. You win a free spiritual kit and you win a free general reading.
So how we gonna see it? They gotta send it to us or what?
You got to tag us in it on Facebook.
Okay.
On Facebook, and if you're on YouTube, you can tag us on YouTube. Okay, make sure whoever got the best 5-minute ad lib. If y'all didn't see the one we did, My Brother's Keeper, we did part 1 and part 2. Make sure it's not longer than 5 minutes. Go check it out. Go look at what we did. Y'all do one similar to that or something where y'all funny. Y'all win that. Whoever got the best one, we'll be voting this weekend, so you'll get a free general kit. But we're gonna leave you all with Mama Africa.
Miss Erica says, "Sorry, Pinky Lee. I like Magic Spell too."
That's all right. I promise y'all, we're gonna definitely get it up so y'all can purchase this. Again, I'm gonna sell it for $199. Okay, y'all hold on. We'll be right back. We're gonna leave y'all with Mama Africa. I should make Tiana and Terrell. Look, they're coming. Mama, open the door. Coming. Mama Africa. Come on. Look, come home. Do it. Come on, Dad. Do it. Come with me to Africa. Everybody loves Africa. Come with me to Africa. Everybody loves Africa. Come with me to Africa. Stop. Africa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ready?
So rich
Sing resources. Say hi, a land. Say, when you know you'll be free. Stop, Terrell. Let them dance. Ready? When you start, watch it. People's on there. Stop.
you can
Actually touch the sun. Ready? Come with me to Africa. Everybody. They love this song, y'all. This is their favorite song. Everybody loves Africa. Look at your hair. Let's pack your bags and let's go home. Say, to Africa. Come on. Follow me, follow me. You're going to fall. Get down. Africa. You're so silly. Loves Africa. Come with me to Africa. You be still. Say, let's clap your hands and let's go home to Africa, right? You say, Mama Africa. Mama Africa. You snapping? Coming. Ready? Come on, follow me, follow me. Keep still for you fall up there. Come on. Follow, tell you so. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Hey, silly y'all. What? I don't have that one. No, that's it, All right, so we're gonna play magic spell. Go ahead, stop. You're gonna fall. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wait, they want to hear magic spell. Okay, y'all. All right, y'all. Okay, we coming. All right, you guys gotta get there. As you can sit down for your fall. Go to sleep at night. See y'all. Come on, Nettie's done. It'll be alright. And I will not put up a fight. I had something for you. I'm gonna add a little sugar. Don't sing that. Say bye, everybody. All right, get off the camera. Get off the camera. Be careful. Just right. This is what I gotta do. I'm gonna light your fire to burn your desire. For anyone who possesses you, I've got you under my magic spell. I've got you under my magic spell. Sleep real good tonight.